even half another responsibility, this whole thing implodes.
Yeah.
But we are slowly working him up to learning how to do his job. He's close. He's so close to just being qualified for the position he's had for years. And then once he does that, maybe he can handle sending an email every once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eldest, go ahead. Oh, wow. I mean, that was incredible. For the folks at home, Eldest tried to chime in and couldn't figure out the button to work his microphone. As I was, to be fair, I almost felt bad. I was like, I'm laying on a little too thick too early. And then Eldest, beautiful comedic. That's why you're the best, man. Because every time I feel like I'm overdoing it, you do prove how bad you are at your job.
No, it's the gear. It's the gear.
It's the gear. The gear you just found out about, by the way, that you haven't been using the entire time. How do you feel about? But Doug brings up a great point, Eldest, and thank you for saying that. Doug is working as the ombudsman of the Stavvy's world, the universe. How do you feel about taking more scheduling responsibilities, Eldest? Do you feel up to the task?
I'm down. I already schedule stuff. The PR people reach out. We're coordinating those fucking guests that way. Bring it on.
Right.
It just give me your friends' numbers and I'll text them instead of you is what it'll come down to.
Probably, yeah. That's what, I mean, ultimately, that is the funny thing. It's like, whenever I have the thought, I should tell Eldest to text Doug, I'm like, why don't I just text Doug? You know what I mean? But yes, you're right. That's not how a business should be run, but.
It's very endearing.
Thanks, man.
The fact that you're sending out, specifics, addresses.
Honestly, we are shifting way more to the Eldest-led model. But, again, right now, everything's on fire. The problem is we're doing like fucking 8 things at once. Yeah. So trying to fucking teach Eldest a new skill, even if it's just sending an email in the middle of the special, a TV show, some other shit. Anyway, it's fine. We're going to get there. Shit's going to start going bad. And then, Eldest will acquire new skills.
He's your child, man. I mean, I get it. I could teach my son how to make his bed and punch a hole in the wall.
Goo goo gaga.
I can make it myself in 10 seconds.
He's so cute. Oh, but isn't he so cute?
Yep.
Yeah. How old is you? Yeah. How's your kid doing these days, man? What are we working at? 10?
He's good, man. He's 10.
Wow.
He, as I had mentioned earlier, he's obsessed with anime, Japanese culture across the board, man.
And you're maybe the exact right age because you're 43.
Yeah,
you just told me, and that's you. You are the exact age to never have fucked with anime at all.
Never.
You're as young as you can be to not have liked it at all. Because even me and Eldest are in our late 30s now, officially. Eldest, do you understand that? 37, late 30s.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah. And we at least you didn't even have Dragon Ball Z as the sort of like middle ground, did you?
No.
Yeah, for us, we're
yet.
the generation that's like, we didn't watch anime, but Dragon Ball Z is the best show of all time. So we were kind of like, so if I had a kid or if like my nephew gets into anime, the Dragon Ball Z is so powerful that it will be my entryway into whatever weird shit they're into.
Right.
But this must be so strange for you because when we were growing up, anime was, you got your ass kicked for liking anime.
Right.
It was worse than being a Dungeons and Dragons guy. Like, you know, like those were at least like heritage nerds.
Right.
They were like heirloom nerds, the like fantasy nerds. You're like, yeah, you get them. They go to the Ren
generational
Fair.
nerddom.
And really, if you think about it, that is the progenitor of anime culture. Because it's like, what is Ren Fair if not fucking Comic-Con, but outside,
right?
It's like, what is it? It's like, instead of specific costumes, it's like you create your own character. There's a little more creativity because you had to create your own characters. But yeah, it was literally like truly the gayest thing you could be into. It really was, to the point where we just like, and it was like everything but Dragon Ball Z. So it's like, this must be a huge. Is this the first great culture shock you're experiencing with your son, would you say?
Yeah, for sure. It is.
And are you worried that he's going to be a dork? What are your worries as a father?
I don't think so, because it's so ubiquitous.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like a subculture
It's not.
anymore.
No. It's the culture.
Yeah.
For kids in particular.
And he actually looks down on kids that are into Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a bad sign.
That's like liking the Yankees of anime.
Right,
you know?
right. Ooh, do you know any other ones he's into?
Oh yeah,
particular?
he's watching Jujutsu Kaisen now.
Okay.
He went through Demon Slayer. I saw Demon Slayer
Okay.
movie.
Was it good?
In Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
The movie?
Yeah.
It's incredible, dude.
Okay, fuck. Maybe
That's
I'll
the
watch
thing,
Demon
dude. Like
Slayer.
I swear I
so
would
now you're
never.
in.
I'm not into it.
Okay. Yeah.
Demon Slayer gets a pass.
Okay. Cool name. Demon Slayer.
Dude,
Sick
he's
name.
into one called Attack on Titan. Have you heard of this?
I actually
seen it?
So the most anime I got into as an adult is my pandemic roommate was a good friend of mine, the elusive and mysterious Big P, who was always growing up with me. We grew up together, me, him, and Eldest. And he was always our anime. He was the guy getting his ass kicked for liking. He was the one we called gay for liking anime, right? Yeah. And so, but pandemic rolls around and it's like, all right, man, we watched every good movie. Let's watch your fucking stupid cartoons. And he showed us Neon Genesis Evangelion. Is he into that?
I don't know that one.
That one is like I think that's like a fundamental, it feels like a core text for anime.
Okay.
Where it's like a very, and it was like a weird like Jesus Christian allegory.
Right.
With the monsters and there's like some kind of there's like some light pedophilia where it's like, but it's like the classic hot teacher sucks the student off style.
Yeah.
So even then you're like, all right. And it doesn't happen, but she kind of wants to molest him, I feel like.
Sure.
And that's the part I key on because you obviously see yourself as the beautiful boy protagonist.
Right.
You know, me as at the time, I guess I was 33. And I looked at myself in the shoes of what was his name? What's the main guy in Neon Genesis? Did you ever see it, Eldest? What the fuck was his name? Kenji?
Shinji?
Right.
Shinji.
Yeah.
Yes, I had the G. But the lady that wants to fuck him is hot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Misato. I remember her name with those big ass titties. She was, dude. She's hot. And she's cool.
This brings to a character from a cartoon as that bitch.
Shout out to my bitch Misato, dude. She had big titties and she tried to suck off Shinji.
Dude, I do love how all the female characters in anime have like prime Pam Anderson implant
Not even
tits.
They put Pam to shame. Here's the thing. Tit inflation is out of control. Out of control. We're dealing with the McMansions of tits right now.
Yeah.
Where people don't know how good they have it and they don't know. They like anime. The one thing I am scared about is like tits that round and asses that round don't exist.
Right.
So I'm
It's
worried.
worse than porn. Yeah.
It's way worse than
completely
porn.
unrealistic expectation
It's
of
way worse than porn.
what. Yeah.
And at the same time, a few very gifted individuals do have those proportions, and they are making the biggest millionaires are women with humongous titties and asses that can dress up like anime characters. That's the only booming part of our economy right now. is fat titted ladies cosplaying.
Yeah.
But it will mess them up. We'll see. You check out, come back in a couple of years. Let's see what your son's search history is looking like.
Yeah. Right.
In a couple of years, he said.
Yeah.
Come on.
Eldest, don't chime in to talk about how Doug's son is probably already jacking off, okay? don't let that be your first
I'm just thinking back to myself at 10. That's all
10?
I'm saying.
You weren't beating off at 10, were you?
Oh, yeah.
What was the year Road Trip came out? I very famously first jacked off to Road Trip.
I think 98. Or it's either 98 or 2000.
But you know what? I saw it in sixth grade.
2000.
It was sixth grade.
Yeah.
That was a big year for me.
Yeah.
The Ravens win the Super Bowl. I jacked my shit for the first time. Osama bin Laden is planning a foolproof plan to punish the great Satan. Everything was coming up my way in 2000.
Was the Super Bowl the catalyst for the first jacking? Is that what a big Ravens fan you are?
Oh, that's a good point. Did I No, I jacked off in the summer.
Yeah.
We won the Super Bowl in January.
Okay.
But
that's why
we won
that's why you won.
Yeah, we won in 2001. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I jacked off later. You're saying I won.
Okay.
You're saying we won because maybe I won because
you
I
jacked.
abstained.
Maybe, yeah.
But either way, I was 12, so I think Doug. Let's get back to the matter at hand. Trying to figure out when Doug's son
I
will
beat
start
off in
jacking.
5th grade for the first
Dude, you
time.
beat off in 5th grade for the first time?
Yeah, that was like my first nut ever, and I was like a little
You had a
panicked.
nut?
Yeah.
You nutted?
Yeah, I was like, what is that? What's going on? Like, I was scared. I didn't know if I should tell anyone. And then I remember
And
like
then the janitor was like, "That's normal, son.
No, it
now
was-
it's my
Throw
turn."
some sawdust on there.
Do you want an oatmeal cream pie or not, Eldest? Yes, sir. Whatever you say. As long as I get a 40-cent oatmeal cream pie, I'll suck your dick, Mr. Custodian.
Yeah, it was 5th grade. I beat off to like my 5th grade teacher who wasn't even hot. She was like you know, just like an older black mom from like Baltimore County. But I was just like very horny.
Yeah.
And yeah, I nutted. I was like, oh my God, what is this? What's wrong with me?
Wrong with me?
I was
no.
I was pretty scared for a couple minutes. But then I remembered a year or two before, my sister, one night while we were watching Dragon Ball Z, Bring It Around,
Yeah,
next
go ahead.
in
Present for all of this.
Yeah, this is awesome.
in the living room next to where my grandma was sleeping, I asked her how babies are made, and she my sister kind of gave me the talk, you know, at the time. I was like, oh, this must be the stuff that comes out when you like get people pregnant. And then I like calmed down a little. That's my first beat off ever.
That's crazy. You're worried. I feel like I didn't bust a nut for a couple. I feel like that's a well-known phenomenon that many don't bust nuts early on.
I wonder if
Yeah.
I was like sickly horny. I'm sorry, Doug.
you were
I'm talking about
you were-
beating
you were
off as a
concerned.
child.
You were concerned when it came out. You were not expecting that.
I was not expecting the jizz.
Were you trying to gather it and cram it back in?
I don't
At least
remember.
put
You
some
get a-
straw
you get
in
a
his
funnel.
dick. Yeah, a straw in a funnel and a boba. Yeah, not a boba straw. What's the smallest straw? A cocktail straw,
Yeah, a little
cut in
swivel
half.
Dunkin' Donut stirrer straw.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't even think masturbating was even in my.
You were too-
It wasn't even on the horizon when I was 10. I was definitely a late bloomer. I don't even think kids were talking about it.
Right.
But kids definitely know what gooning. You know, it's all
Gooning
about
is-
gooning,
yes.
right?
Right.
So I've heard my son talk to his friend. You know, they play video games. They FaceTime with each other while they're playing video games.
Yeah.
And that's the insult. You know,
Yeah.
you goofy gooner.
Oh,
right?
okay. Well, that's good that your son is the insult is being a gooner.
The
Because if
insult,
your
yes.
son being an anime gooner would be a big problem.
Right,
But
right,
the fact
right.
that he's an anime fan that mocks gooning culture, that's good.
Yes. Yes.
Because gooning is also it's a form of masturbation that's next. It's like trance-like. These guys jack
Yes.
off all day.
right. It's
And they're all
it's a
jacking off
job.
together, and it's truly not in a gay way.
Right.
It's like in a weird. It's like a friendship way. I guess that is gay if you're jacking off and talking to your boys. That is technically gay, but I don't think they're deriving sexual pleasure.
No.
It's
no.
more like you know you're just kind of spotting your boy while they're jacking off.
Right.
They have
right.
spotters for beating off, is what it feels like. But I don't appreciate that.
Like if you can't get that last rep, they'll come in and
yeah. If
give
you're
you
having a hard time
couple tugs.
gooning, I'll fucking send you a couple links, some cool links. I think they all share porn, and it's their
Yeah.
and you kind of Eldest likes that.
Nothing wrong with that.
I finally
That's an interesting one. Sharing porn with your boys, does that take a little luster off it, knowing your friend jacked his shit? Is it like sleeping with someone? There's certain people I would not like to fuck if I know you fucked them, Eldest, for example.
Beating off is different though.
Beating
it's
off
like,
is
oh man,
different.
I got these incredible tacos downtown.
Yeah.
You got to go to this place.
Right.
That's what's sending.
It's reading a good
porn
book.
link. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you're saying you might not want to jack off to something that your friend
I think
jacked off
if
to?
I could, if all
Man,
things being equal,
I thought I
and
was a jealous type.
all things being equal, if I had to pick between a video they're both awesome videos and they're roughly the same genre, whatever. They scratched. Let's say they hold the same excitement value to me, right? If all things being equal, I would rather Eldest didn't jack his shit to something that I'm jacking my shit
Right.
to. But if the video is much better, I'm not gonna jack off to worse porn. It's just I would say it's a very slight preference. It's a deal breaker
Right.
but
right.
it doesn't define my thought.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I get that. I do kind of remember being slightly possessive as a kid. When I was like 14, 15, Rebecca Romaine Stamos was my ultimate fantasy.
That. Yeah.
And I would go into the city.
I like that you listed what her name was when you were jacking off to her.
Yeah.
Because she's been divorced from John Stamos for like 20 years now. She's just Rebecca Romaine. She's married to fucking Jerry
O'Connell.
O'Connor.
Right?
Yeah, who we're trying, we'd love to get him on the pod, Jerry. Former fat guy. But anyway, there was respect. That's how much you respected the era of her life that you're like, I remember her surname.
That was she was like the Tommy Hilfiger. She was one of the Tommy Hilfiger spokesmodels.
You were in before Mystique.
Oh yeah, way before
Wow,
Mystique.
Respect, dude. Respect.
And there was like a giant, like 40-foot billboard of her in Times Square, and I always thought like ultimate goal for me as an adult is to just be a homeless guy in Times Square just jacking off in front of this billboard.
That must feel awesome, right? If society has taken everything from you,
yes,
and you're probably a veteran, you gave your fucking toe for this country in Desert Storm, and you can't get your benefit. They won't give you your benefits. They're fucking you over left and right. You've lost it all. If society, the same society that has stolen everything from you, commodifies this beautiful woman, it's like, okay, here's what you've done, society.
Yeah.
You've told me that women are just things to jack off to and sell your jeans. I don't have any money, so here's what I came here to jack off and buy jeans, and I'm all out of money for jeans. And then you just beat your shit, and while all these fucking tourists from Nebraska are like, it really is how Hannity says it is here.
Yeah.
I mean, even though that motherfucker's in Times Square, he's in Midtown, by the way. Right.
Yeah,
that
just
would
a
be
Godzilla-sized billboard of your dream woman.
In some ways, the unhoused are freer than we will ever be.
Oh, yeah.
Because we can, that just be a fucking huge, like you're looking up, you're craning your neck full up, dude, and you're jacking your shit. Yeah. Moving your head to see different parts of tits. That would feel awesome.
Yeah. But a buddy of mine, when I told him that, I was like, wouldn't that be great to just be fucking camped out on the sidewalk? And he was like, yeah, that'd be awesome. And I was like, no, you can't have the same
thing.
Like Heidi Klum's around the corner.
You need to pick a different one. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, you're saying as a youth, you were like, no, you guys, I jack off to her.
Right. I was very possessive.
I think that's fair because I feel like for me it was more with being. I like that you're showing that you're an upper crust man.
Right.
That you're jacking off to Tommy Hilfiger spokesmodels, where I was jacking off to girl wrestlers. So it was like for me, it was like you're not allowed to jack off to fucking Trish Stratus or Lita. I got dibs on jacking off to them. I was not a Sable guy. This is just a pure what did we jack off to episode. All right, we'll change it. We don't have to start our more. It's also pretty early, and I'm starting to get very hot.
Stav's getting horny. Thinking about Trish Stratus in 1997.
I'm just wearing too many layers. I have to take my jacket off at least. Anyway, dude, we can stop talking about jacking off, but that is, but you will have to worry about this with a young boy in your home.
I was curious, all this talk about gooning. I was like, does he know what gooning is, right?
Right.
So I wasn't necessarily ready to like sit down and have the conversation with him yet.
Of course.
But he and his cousin were both like calling each other gooners. And
that's awesome.
And I just totally,
dude, hearing a sentence like that makes me want to have a kid so my nephew can have a cousin to call a gooner. Like the reason I want a kid is not even for me; it's for that. Like seeing that when the Martin Scorsese videos with his daughter, I was like, that's so fun. That literally that sentence and the videos of Scorsese with his daughter made me want to have a kid, and like seeing my mom with my nephew.
Right.
But it's all for other things. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Just cousins calling each other masturbators.
Yeah. So I asked him, I was like, I just played dumb. I was like, what is gooning again? Mm-hmm. And him and his cousin are like, oh man, we want to tell you, but we can't tell you. And I was like, all right, no problem.
It's awesome that he thinks he still has more knowledge than you of certain things.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. So, and then they were like, but we really want to. Should we tell him? Should we tell him? Let's tell him. All right, let's do it together on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And I swear to God, simultaneously, they looked at each other, looked at me, and they went, masturbating.
Monster. They don't even know how to pronounce it. Masturbating. Oh, it's simply masturbating, darling. Like a fucking gay publicist from the 30s.
Yes.
Like Elizabeth Taylor's publicist. Oh, it's simply masturbating, my dear boy.
Lifestyles of the rich masturbating.
Oh, I do say it's masturbating, father. That's so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Which was sweet and innocent that they don't even know how to pronounce it, but also like they're saying that because they didn't hear the word. They saw it in print somewhere.
Course. Yeah.
It's like, where did they see that?
Yeah. Oh, come anywhere, buddy.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. I'm so fucking naive.
Shit, oh, you're insanely naive.
I'm so naive to think that he must inform me as to all the goings on that he hears about in school, which is bullshit.
Right.
Think about all the shit that you already knew about, even if it was deeply untrue,
of course,
or factually inaccurate.
Or you heard rumors of.
Yeah.
You had like
5th grade.
Yeah. 5th, 6th grade is exactly when you start getting wild misinformation about sex.
Oh,
you know?
Dude. Yeah.
When you're like, I remember like not knowing what giving head, like hearing the phrase giving head.
Right.
And just playing along.
Yeah.
And being like, yes, of course, giving head. You know? We all know what head is. Like a girl was telling a story about giving some guy head. And like, and I was just at lunch being like, I don't know what that is. So I'm just like not real. I'm like tuning her out. And then my friend left and he was like, whoa, that's crazy. I can't believe she sucked his dick. I was like, she was sucking dick? I was like, that girl sucks dick? What? And I'm like, I wish I had known. I'm like, combing my hair, putting a tie on. So, Marsha,
right.
Sorry I was so rudely eating my cheese fries earlier while you were telling us that story. Can we pick back up?
You're like, she sucks dick? I thought she gave head.
Yeah. I was like, giving head is sucking dick?
Yeah.
And I wasn't paying attention to her. And then I literally like pathetically tried to like strike up a comment. This is a girl who's never had any interest in me. I don't even really know her, but I just heard she sucked dick. And like for a week after that, I tried to, and I don't know how to fucking speak to a girl, but it was like, I remember that moment in my life. And then when my friend told me, I was like, a golden opportunity. I let a dick sucker slip through my fingers, and I wouldn't have my dick sucked for another probably like 10 years after that. Not 10, but you know, a bad amount of years, way too many years.
Dude, there's so many opportunities at that age to put your fucking foot in your mouth and act like you know what's cool when you have no idea. I remember in 7th grade, it was like the scrambled porn era, you know, where you'd be watching Cinemax at 11, 12 at night, and you'd report to each other the next morning like what you saw, like,
oh, I saw
like timestamp, like 11:32, 2 nipples, right?
Yeah.
And one kid was like, dude, I saw a nipple against another nipple. And everybody was like, whoa. And I went, lesbians, gross. And it was like a record skipping, and they're like, what?
Dog's a bitch.
And everybody's like, what's hotter than lesbian? And I was like, oh, note to self, lesbians, you like lesbians. Lesbians are good.
You're only be homophobic to guys, but lesbians are cool as long as they're hot.
Yes,
got it.
Yes.
Got it. Updating
Dude,
what society tells me to think.
Exactly. The only lesbians I knew at that age were these twin sisters that ran the dog grooming business in
that's awesome.
in my town. Both like butch lesbians. So I was like picturing them.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that is fucking funny. It is funny to be like, yeah, I'm into it. I think it's cool. Whatever you guys, fellas, whatever makes your dick hard makes my dick hard. And that is bonding at that age. Yeah, right. I mean, I remember that was because we didn't even have cable.
Yeah. We
got satellite, but satellite didn't have scrambled channels.
Right.
But there was, at a sleepover, I do remember my dick getting hard in a room full of like boys just looking at scrambled porn. And it's like, we had movies, but which probably showed tits clearly. Yeah. Or maybe not. His parents did kind of watch us a little bit, but it was like, Yeah, we were on the internet and they're just showing tits and like looking at scrambled porn. It was just like 7th graders getting their dicks hard together and being like, that was fucking awesome. We never jacked off in the same room to keep it, we never did that. But I remember seeing Angela's Ashes. There was a scene where they jack off together outside. And I was like, that doesn't seem fun to me. I remember being a child and my mom throwing on Angela's Ashes and me being like, and then me seeing the part where they beat off. And I'm like, why the fuck are they doing that? I was like, I literally, as a child, basically in my head was like, pause. Why don't you guys just jack off? You're at the countryside, just jack off somewhere else. But they did all, and that's a tragic, that's a classic story about tragedy and overcoming your situation in poverty. But what stuck out to me was how weird I found it that they jacked off together.
Yeah,
and that's old world stuff that I'm glad we're out of, because I do feel like my old world cousin, for example, probably group jacked off with his boys. But we're past that.
Do you remember that movie?
Wait, maybe that's what gooning is. Gooning is trying to come back to that communal jacking off.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the prude that's shutting out community. maybe I'm part of the problem. What I'm trying to do to masturbation what developers did to the American suburbs. I'm going to put everybody in their own. You're away from your friends. You have to jack off by yourself. Maybe we weren't meant to jack off in isolation.
Yeah,
a lot of questions, man. What can I say?
Experience.
Yeah,
but you remember that movie Y Tu Mama Tambien? Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah.
Remember, there's a scene where they're both lying on they're at a pool and they're lying on these diving boards on the side by side, and they jack off and they just launch it into the pool.
Yeah, that seems pretty rude.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, what? It smells like bleach. Isn't the pool already filled with jizz? I thought that's why it smells like that.
Yeah. As a germaphobe, that was that was hard for me to handle.
That'll get you off public pools.
Exactly. Everybody thinks I'm a snob. I'm have you seen this movie?
Dude, what about the Brazilian movie from set in the 70s or whenever? What was it, a period piece? I don't remember. In my mind, I do, but maybe that's just because I saw it 20 years ago.
What was it?
When was it set? Was it set like modern, or was it kind of like, it was kind of a little in the past, right? Wasn't it? Oh, it was
contemporary.
Never mind.
Yeah. It's set in 1999 in Mexico.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. You can't be jacking off into a public pool.
That's pretty fucked
up. Listen, I'll take a stand. Yeah. And I say that wholeheartedly. But yeah, I don't know. Just it is very interesting. You're like, it's got to be fun. Your kid is basically on the precipice of just kind of starting to be a guy. 10, you're kind of you're starting to have your own opinions. The little inside jokes. This is a fascinating moment in time, because he thinks that you don't know what gooning is, but in a year he will know stuff you don't know.
Sure.
This might be the last year where you're the puppet master, and coming forward, it's going to be a lot of lying. And you're raising a New York kid; they're fucking savages, dude. This kid knows a lot of the world already, way more so.
New York kids are 10 years more advanced than the rest of the country. As somebody who did not grow up here, but who's lived here for a while, I always thought that native New York kids lived the movie Kids. Just spreading honestly, AIDS and killing people with skateboard trucks.
Honestly, probably like that's the closest population. There's some definite like sociopath kids here.
Right.
Like, if you don't think some fucking like Wall Street guys' kids have like strangled their fucking housekeepers and they've just fucking and then pretended ICE did it, then you're out of your mind, dude. They have the sociopaths that you can.
Totally.
That you can grow here, right? It's fucking scary. How long have you been? Because did you move directly from, did you move here?
I grew up in Connecticut 20 years, lived in DC for 1 year, and then I've lived here since 2005.
2005.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. So you put in some time, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, native New Yorkers are a different breed, man.
So when you moved here, you're straight. Why'd you go to DC?
I just wanted to get the fuck out of my parents' house, and I just needed a reset button. My brother lived down there, and he was like, you can live with us for a little while, get you a job, get you an apartment. So I had an apartment there for a year. I had my own spot, but I always wanted to be here. So it was just like a gap stop, thing.
It was just get out of my family, just not live with my fucking parents.
Yeah.
because they had also at that point, because you have that, we talked about it on the episode 2 years ago, but your family did like, you were the youngest and you guys adopted more siblings, or how did it go?
It was my oldest brother was adopted, then blood brother, then adopted my sister, and then 14 years later, I was
you're
born.
The absolute baby.
I'm the youngest.
I thought there was more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that it was like the sandwich.
Right.
The adoption sandwich. It was like a tiramisu. It was like a fucking lasagna of like blood, adopted. It was like bechamel, tomato. You know what I mean? The layers of your family. 14. Oh yeah, fuck. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
So you were
pretty much grew up like an only child.
Yeah.
You know, there was no sibling rivalry.
Yeah. They must have felt like you were kind of their like son. Your oldest brother.
Yeah, totally, dude.
That's why he set you up with an apartment and shit. And your fucking, your parent, your dad's old as fuck. So I figure like he felt like your older brothers must have felt like halfway between brother and uncle, basically.
Yeah. My brother, who's 16 years older than me, I found out he used to bring me to high school with him. He used to bring me to school. What? Imagine that.
Like,
yes.
I just got my baby brother with
my
me.
My mom
to
let him bring me to school. I wasn't allowed to celebrate Christmas, but my brother could bring me to fucking school.
That's as what, like childcare?
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, that's fine. And his teachers were like, yeah, sure.
Apparently, I've asked him about it many times. I was like, that's bullshit.
How
dude.
old were you? Like
how is that possible? Like 2 years old.
I think that's purely the power of how cute babies are. That's one of those things that it's like, obviously that's not allowed.
Yeah.
But in the 90s, you know what I mean? Like, who really? They're like, oh, baby.
Well, this would have been like 85, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, if you're 2. Yeah, you're right. Fuck. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, in 85, you could bring a baby to high school. Yeah, you could definitely bring a baby to as long as it was cute.
Right,
you know, and as long as it wasn't the kid's baby. They'd expel a girl for getting pregnant.
Yeah. You bring your own baby to school
you
now.
You can bring your son. Right. Yeah. You can bring your little brother. If you, that it is cute though. If somebody shows up with a baby, am I mad? No, I think it's fucking cute. Right. So I think that's probably what the high school look. But that is insane.
It's wild, right?
And that was just your family's childcare plan?
Yes.
Are there any fucking Polaroids of you and fucking?
I know. That's why I was like, I don't know about this, but it's been confirmed by my oldest brother as well.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, Steven brought you to school a couple times.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's nuts.
Dude. That's so fucking funny. That shouldn't be allowed, man. Fuck it. Bring babies to school. It's a school.
Right.
Your mom's like, what? It's a school. Big kids go to school.
I think my brother was just using me as like a pussy magnet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Check out my little brother. You want to hold him? You want to hold him? It'll cost you.
Have you ever asked him if he fucked off of bringing you to school? He should have.
No, but I'm sure he. I'm sure.
He should
right?
ask.
Yeah.
Was it
what
worth
other
it?
reason would there be?
Yeah. Truly, just to get you away from your home, I guess.
Because I don't know how long it was. If was I there for the whole school day? Was he like doing diaper changes?
That's a great point.
Was I just sitting in my own shit for an entire?
So you have no information about this.
Day?
Yeah. Maybe, legitimately, maybe he probably was not changing your diapers enough. That's
I'm
for sure.
starving, sitting in my own shit.
He's like, here, have some Gushers.
Yeah. He's getting blown in the bathroom.
That doesn't sound
just
so
sitting
bad.
in the hallway.
Yeah, he definitely brought you as a prop. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, totally.
If I had a cute ass little fucking baby brother in high school, I absolutely would have. I'm putting myself being 17 and being like, yes,
right.
This will get all. You're right.
Yeah,
a baby in high school is a huge chick magnet.
Absolutely.
So all those young guys out there listening, get a baby, bring it to high school. Find the baby anywhere, bring it to high school. It will change your life. What was the when you're first moving here though? Like 2005 New York is a very interesting. And you said you were living in the East Village in 2005?
I was living in the East Village, 6th floor of a walk up on 13th and 3rd.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was How
many roommates we talking?
One roommate.
That's not so
Jehovah's
bad.
Witness kid that I grew up with.
Oh wow, really?
Yep. We were best buds growing up, fucking hated each other as roommates.
Why did you, and you were just like, you just did the thing where it's like, oh, I know this guy.
Yeah.
I guess that happened to me too, where a guy I did open mics with that I was friends with, we moved here and he became the worst guy of all time the second we moved here. New York broke him. He was a coward and a weak mind. and I think he couldn't handle it and he took that out on everybody around him.
Right.
But you know how it is when comedians move here and it's so clear they're not going to make it.
Yeah.
They're so in denial, and they act out in very, but this is a different situation. This is just like, oh, I know him. It's like, that's more like the college roommate thing where it's like, you just move in with whoever you know.
Yeah.
And then it obviously becomes a problem. Why did he move? Because to me, it doesn't feel like was he like practicing?
No, he was done. He was a big in the culinary world, dude. He was working in restaurants from the time he was 16. He went to the Culinary Institute. He worked his way all through the ranks of he managed Tribeca Grill for a while. In his early 20s, he became executive chef for like one of the biggest catering companies in the city. Yeah.
That's nuts.
So he was grinding it out in that.
So he was in that. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn. And why did you guys hate each other? Just like
he was an absolute. I've been like an anal retentive neat freak since the day. My mom never once had to tell me to clean my room.
Really?
Ever.
You were a neat ass little kid?
Yes.
Holy shit, dude. I can't even
folded my clothes.
That. Really?
Oh yeah.
That's nuts.
Arranged my desk, yeah. Super organized, and he was an absolute slob. And it was just we just really, really butted heads.
Is your wife organized?
No.
Oh, it's the classic opposites attract.
So
situation.
It's
How's your son? Is he?
No, he's like her. He's like her. So I'm just, dude. Between having,
fucked.
You're
so fucked. Your whole life is gonna be mess.
Yeah, I'm on the verge of an aneurysm 24/7. It's like, how are there 5 spoons in the sink before 8 a.m.?
Oh, dude, you would have fucking strangled me with your fucking bare hands if we ever lived together. You would have fucking killed me, dude. I'm the biggest piece of shit. I'll use every instrument in the fucking kitchen to fucking make one meal, and it'll be good. It'll be a good ass meal, but those pots and pans will be dirty.
Yeah.
My shit's everywhere. It's just, and I will never, it's one of those things where I'm like, I will never change.
Right.
I cannot help it.
Yeah.
No,
that's deeply ingrained in you. There's no point even trying to change it.
There's no point in trying to change it.
There's no point in me trying to change them. Like it's a lesson in acceptance on my part.
That's beautiful.
I have no choice.
This is the life
I can make myself insane. I can scold them. I can shame. Shaming does nothing. I've tried so hard. Shame is a strong motivator for me.
Of course. Yeah. That makes sense. That worked.
Yeah. Shame me once. I fucking I fall in line, but they just it doesn't work. So it's spoons in the sink, water glasses everywhere, junk mail everywhere. It's not quite a hoarder situation,
but you can see the future.
Yeah.
It's like I'm really scared of becoming a hoarder.
Dude,
it's
son
in my fucking DNA. Everyone, my dad, my everybody on my dad's side, hoarder to the max, bro.
Yeah.
My dad kind of is, but he hides it with his wood shop.
Right.
But you just go to his wood shop, but it's like there's wood here that's been here since I was a baby.
Yeah.
Like there's 2x4s that he's had for fucking. He just collects odds and ends, and his sister has the most deranged knick-knack collector you've ever in Greece. You just go to their fucking place, and it's like she has like little glass figurines, like little fucking clowns from Monaco or whatever. She just has like a fucking wall full of them. And then both his parents, when they died, they still haven't fully cleaned out. This is how bad the hoarding is. Both my grandparents were hoarders. When they died, they were cleaning out their apartment, and my aunt as they were throwing away their stuff, filled it in with her shit. So it's like, now it's just different gaudy bullshit.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm very scared of becoming a hoarder. I have that in me.
Yeah.
And there is some, I actually feel at home in a mess.
Really?
I feel like a fucking pig in shit where I'm just like, if it's kind of messy, I hate it. Look, I love a clean room. Right. Everybody loves a clean room, even a slob. And if things are a little off kilter, I don't like that. But when it's like so fucked up, everything's fucking everywhere, I take a weird comfort in just like falling asleep in a pile of clothes, like basically just making a nest in a pile of fucking, not disgusting. Like I'm not a food mess guy. People would think that as a fat person, you'd be the kind of guy where you find like bowls of cereal in my I actually don't eat it in my, but it's just stuff. I want clean
Piles of
stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
I think I want to be so overwhelmed it short circuits my brain and I just fucking pass out.
Right.
That's how I read, because it's like overwhelms my brain and it turns off.
Yeah. So you watch Grey Gardens and you're like, yes, that's the stuff right there.
But Grey Gardens is a great comp. That's how my grandparents lived.
I want raccoons running across my body while I'm sleeping.
No, I don't want. See, again, I want clean, but I guess clutter.
Right. Clean clutter. Okay, all right.
A cluttery ass
difference.
room.
Yeah.
There is, but like, and not folded, just like everything's kind of everywhere. A lot of fabrics, I don't know what it is.
Right.
But it's got to be really fucked up. And I just kind of feel like I guess it's the psychological equivalent of feeling like a little animal burrowing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like a fucking little groundhog in my nest of fucking laundry or whatever the fuck.
I mean, yeah, I get that. I feel like with having a kid though, it's like next level,
right?
Because everything is precious to them. You know, they want to keep everything they've ever had.
Of course, yeah.
So getting him to get rid of like nothing makes me happier than throwing shit out. I even take it so far that I throw shit out and then realize I guess I got to buy that thing again.
Right.
You know?
But you're better off rebuying it.
Yeah.
Because most of the time you don't need to rebuy it.
But dude, when my son was like 4 or 5, I was like, I have to go through his stuff. We can't just keep amassing all this shit. And I filled a hefty bag.
My Transformers 5 commemorative cup. Like a movie he doesn't even give a fuck about.
Yeah. He would find like knickknacks on the street, like broken vape cartridges. Be like, ooh, what's this? Treasure.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I like filled a garbage bag one night, a hefty bag full of stuff that I knew that he didn't, have any interest in anymore. And I brought it around the corner. There's like there's a church with like a donation area. And I brought it over there, forgot about it. 2 days went by. I'm walking with him and his friend up the block. That bag of stuff that I dropped off has been torn open, stuff scattered all across the sidewalk. And him and his buddy are like, free toys. They sprint down the sidewalk. I break into a cold sweat.
You're like, fuck, he's going to realize it's all his stuff.
They run up there, dude. They're rummaging through the stuff for like a good 30 seconds. And my son just goes, nothing good here. And turned and walked away. Didn't even recognize his own shit. Yes.
That's so fucking funny, dude. Yeah.
So that ever since has given me license. Like I can
throw
just
all his
toss
shit away.
Shit, and I've done it all the time.
Were you a kid who was like shit was precious to you? Because I feel like no. See,
nothing is precious.
Yeah, that's interesting. I never thought about. Because even you saying like everything's special to a kid, I think you just might have a budding hoarder on your hands, dude. Because like I guess I had a couple things. I guess I am like I said, I have the hoarding gene for sure.
Yeah.
But I love the idea of just you just being zen, not being connected to your possessions.
Right.
Just being a guy that fucking goes around. You don't give
Dude,
a fuck.
you know that famous picture of like Gandhi's belongings?
Yeah.
It's like slippers, a toothbrush, a pen, a notebook, a pair of glasses.
Yeah.
I look at that. I'm like, one day I'll get
minimalism.
There. One day.
So you want to live in a completely empty room with like a fucking tatami mattress on the floor. Yeah. That's kind of fun,
Yeah. That's the element of Japanese culture that
you can have your son will have a neon goon cave, anime goon cave. You're gonna have literally like one room where he's wearing a fucking helmet and he's just like sucking off, whatever, whoever. I was Attack on Titan. We never talked about.
Oh yeah.
It's freaky and weird. And you know what? It's a cool story.
Yeah,
but it just like was too long. Some of these are too fucking long.
Yeah,
I need if you're an anime, because I'm actually not even against anime and I want to get in the zone, but it's like I need somebody to edit that shit together.
Right.
One Piece, there's like 40 million hours of it.
Yeah.
When the fuck am I gonna watch that? And also, as a Dragon Ball Z guy, I know there's a lot of filler.
Right.
I need somebody. The only good use of AI could be to make anime a little. Just cut 7 minutes out of every episode of anime. Edit it together into one movie. We should have that AI. That's a good AI. Because I would love to just watch. Because I think it's good for just innings eating.
Right.
There's so much shitty Japanese. There's so many like anime where it's like when I don't know what to watch, I just want like just somebody tell me. Honestly, a fucking anime cosplay. I think I could go the opposite way, where if one of those gals comes into my life, she could get me into anime.
Yeah.
Whereas I think for most people it's the opposite. They start jacking off to anime, and then I'm a guy who just loves huge, crazy tits. Right. And that's what gets me into anime. Not anime gets me into huge, crazy tits. Right. But I like the idea of you having like a fucking, just like a zen, just fucking white blank wall, a bench for you to fucking meditate on, and right next door your son's got 18 screens and he's just fucking watching a bunch of. What about your wife?
Those Tibetan bowls and like pong, pong,
pong. No Japanese stuff for your wife?
No. We both. So that other one that you were talking about, I'm sure my son has probably told me about it at one point.
Yeah.
I just my eyes glaze over, and I'm from the Jehovah's Witness days, I'm very good at just completely tuning out whatever's being,
bullshit.
I just go into my
don't
own
want to listen
world.
to.
Yeah.
It is funny though, because I do think the anime stuff, and then this year has been a year where I'm like, oh, I'm old. I've said this a couple times where it's like, this has felt like the end of my youth. Because I fucked my back up, and I'm like, oh, when you're a fat guy with a fucked up back, you're an old man.
Yeah.
Like effectively, I'm an old man now, right? And then the other thing that made me realize my youth is fully gone is that, and your son must be is he a 6'7" guy? Does he do that all the time? He was,
yeah. Luckily, that's died out.
Hopefully, it seems like it's kind of here to stay in a way that's generational, because I think 6'7" is now, kids won't laugh. 69 is dead. 6'7" has killed 69. 67 has killed 69.
That's so
and
funny.
In one fell swoop.
Yeah, somebody says 69, they're like, you're saying it wrong.
A kid would never laugh at 69 today.
Yeah.
First of all, they're sexless unless they're gooning to, anime pornography.
Right.
But actual 69ing, they're not. The youth isn't actually 69ing or thinking about or knowing it as a concept maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And it just like, so that's one of the problems, but it's like, they just will never, it's just gone. I think 69 is dead, and I think 6'7" killed it. That's me. I think if a kid saw the number 67 and he saw the number 69, he wouldn't even look, it wouldn't register as funny. 69 wouldn't even register as, it would look like an offensive lineman's jersey. But 67, they'd be like, nah. Like if they, I think, here's how I'll put it. Joke NFL jerseys where you're like, Mr. Pussyfuck or whatever. Now, it used to be Mr. Pussyfuck 69. I think it's going to become Mr. Pussyfuck 67. I think that's going to be that's the joke number in the 60s that the youth will latch onto. Because like we saw our friends' kids on tour, like some friends came to visit us, and their kids were like in middle school, and these are like nice, mild-mannered kids. And I think I just said 66. I said 6 or 7, and they fucking lost it.
Right.
They love that shit, and I don't think that's going anywhere.
No, how old are they?
They're like in middle school.
Damn! Wow.
Sorry, man. I think 6'7" is here to stay. And again, it's the first thing I get it.
Yeah.
But it's the first thing that I just do not. I don't find it anything.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, this is youth culture that I don't. See, and it killed 69, which was one of my, as a stupid person, I latched on to far too long. I mean, it's obviously not funny to say 69. Elon Musk kind of killed 69 and 420 being funny a little bit. It pains me to say.
Right.
It was vulnerable.
Yeah.
69 was wounded.
Yeah.
And then 6'7" came in and finished the death blow, in my opinion. I hope I'm wrong. I hope 69 comes back.
I think 69 is timeless just because it's tied to the sex act. In fact,
okay.
While the position is ancient, found in the Indian Kama Sutra.
Now he Googles. In the history of the show, this might be the third time you have ever taken it upon yourself to Google. And let's just see what you're doing. Go ahead.
The slang term was established in France in the late 19th century.
Mm-hmm.
And
running out of steam. Didn't bother to fucking pre-read the. By the way, he's reading AI generated. He's not reading a real article because he's fucking stupid. He's reading. The AI lost steam, so did Eldest.
The convo moves too fast, man. I gotta lean on the AI sometimes.
No, you don't. X out and scroll down, you fucking idiot.
But Guy de Maupassant used it in a poem.
Whoa.
60 Guy de Maupassant
in 1877.
He called eating pussy while getting your dick sucked 69ing.
I can't see the context of what he used it as.
Oh, interesting. If only you could read the actual fucking article and not a plagiarized synopsis by Google Gemini, you fucking idiot.
Any article I pull up, it's probably a endless tome of information about the
You were a
history
fucking
of
English major. You fucking asshole. Anyway, Guy de Maupassant, I would love to see if you can find the actual line. How about that?
Here.
Can you
Sure,
do that?
sure.
You don't have to, take your time. We'll check in fucking an hour when the episode is ending.
Yeah, imagine if I went to like my son's next karate practice and I was like, what do you guys know about 69?
Yeah.
Is it still alive and well?
Text me if your son ever laughs at 69 or if he has a jersey that says 69. I hope it's timeless. I hope I'm wrong, Eldest, and you saying that it goes back to French poetry from the 1800s makes me feel good, but
this anime shit is also warping their perception of what is normal in terms of anatomy too, because they got these massive tits, and then Attack on Titan, they have no genitals, so they have these big, deformed faces, no genitals at all. It looks like somebody stuck a fucking Ken doll in the microwave, right?
And the Titans don't have genitals.
The Titans don't have genitals. Yeah,
oh, that's good. I guess so that the Giants can't fuck.
Right.
It would be tough if you're getting fucked by a cock that's the size of a grown man. Maybe that they want to take the giant rape element out of it, which I tip my hat to, because anime does seem to lean on that quite a bit.
Yeah,
there seems to be the threat of
find
sexual
the director's
violence.
cut. They're just demolishing buildings with their swinging balls.
Now I'm actually mad that they were just a huge cock. Destroying a fucking church.
Yeah.
Just a huge ass dick. Like a fucking like a fucking, what's those clocks called? It doesn't matter. Grandfather clock. Yeah. Eldest is working hard at coming up with, you're striking out over there.
It's an obscure theater piece he wrote. I can't find an English translation.
You fucking stink. You really do.
The point is, it goes back over a century and a half, really.
And I hope,
it's connected to
so many things are dying right now.
It's connected to a sex act, which
but so do
just
people
that
still
alone,
say
like-
Hummer? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody says I'm gonna get a Hummer.
Nobody says Hummer anymore. You're
69
right.
might
That's
go the
so
way of
true.
Hummer. We were
That's
the
wild.
absolute last generation that even sort of say Hummer, and I think this generation is Hummer is going to be to this generation to us. Hummer is going to be for us what 69 might be for Doug's son, where it's still around and you know about it, but the next generation fully forgets about it.
Yeah.
Doug's kid doesn't know about getting a Hummer.
69 transcends language, though. It's pictographic.
You're right. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a good point. It's basically a hieroglyph. A hieroglyph.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll find out.
I have faith in 69.
Listen, I'm crossing my fingers for 69, and you're right. If I had to pick 420 and 69, 69 has a more the pictorial element. Is a good point. All right. Okay. I'm feeling better, mate. Maybe now that I'm calm and I know 69 isn't definitely dead, I think I'm in a mental space to maybe take some calls and give these people some wisdom.
You're right, though. They probably don't give a shit about 420 anymore.
No, because they don't even.
That's long. It's not even special anymore.
No. Well, I wonder what.
One time I said to a friend, I was like, "You think 420 always falls on Hitler's birthday?"
Great one.
And he goes, "Don't ever repeat that to anybody."
I think it's great. Cut that guy out of your life, dude. I just watched Top Dog. It's a Chuck Norris movie where his co-star is a dog.
Yeah.
It's basically stealing Turner and Hooch.
Right.
But with Chuck Norris. And it actually has 420 is actually a really important subplot because it's this hilarious world. It's so funny when you go back and how fucked we are culturally, where we straight up just have fascists, like culturally have. I don't want to say half the country identifies with fascism, but we're kind of getting there because you look at a Chuck Norris movie from the 80s, and Chuck Norris is the most Republican guy of all time, loves cops, right?
I thought you were about to say loves cock.
No. Very homophobic if I had to guess. I'm sure I don't have to guess. I'm sure there's plenty of
loves cops.
Loves cops, whatever. This movie, Chuck Norris, and it's like a lighthearted, almost the tone is weird because they're trying to make it like kind of a goofy kids movie with a dog, but it's also like a dark, like, revenge action movie. The bad guys are neo-Nazis. And which is so funny, where it's like Chuck Norris and Chuck Norris's partner is a dog, and the dog's handler is like a black woman. Basically, Chuck Norris is effectively his partner is a black woman, his boss is a Chinese guy, and it's like this schlocky 80s like Republican action movie for all intents and purposes has DEI cops versus white supremacists. Like that's how far we've imagine putting that movie out now. They would call it like woke garbage or whatever. It's like, no, it's just regular garbage. It's just regular action movie garbage. But anyway, they're fighting. The bad guy are white supremacists. So there's this really funny scene where Chuck Norris is like, and also Chuck Norris goes to his mom to vent a couple times, which is, he's like 50 in this movie. And so he goes to his mom, and it takes place in San Diego. So his mom is like not old enough, but also she is old, but she's like a San Diego beach mom. And It's like, this woman is Chuck Norris's mother. And he's like, yeah, mom, I just don't know. We're pretty sure they're white supremacists and they're planning something, but we just don't know when. And his mom, unprompted, just goes, well, it's probably on Sunday. April 20th is Hitler's birthday, after all. His mom just knew that Hitler's birthday was 420. and so it's the
year of our Lord and Savior.
And so then the plot becomes stop the Nazis from blowing up. It's literally I can't remember what it's called, but it's like it's like, I wonder what they're going to bomb. And it turns out on 420, they're having a celebrating multiple ethnicities gala or whatever. Like, it's just like the opposite of being a Nazi party, basically. And they just literally just bring out, it's like Chinese guys dressed very Chinese. It's like it's like religious people in like their hats. You know what I mean? It's just, it literally is like what an idiot would be like, well, what do Nazis hate? It's like, oh, Muslims and Jews and black guys and Chinese guys hanging out. Anyway, so 420, check out Top Dog. Check out Top Dog, and if you want cinema that does feature 420, check out Top Dog, a great motion picture. Really good stuff, and it will show you how far we've gone. Where even Republican action movies were against Nazis. And it's like, can we just get back there? Can't you still be racist at home, but in our media, we're not racist? Is that so much to fucking ask? Anyway, sorry, I'm losing my mind. Let's take some fucking calls, Eldest. We brought Doug here to talk about jacking off and Nazis.
Yeah. I think your job well done. Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. Beating off Nazis. My recollections of Neon Genesis Evangelion. Talking about how cool Attack on Titan would be if the Titans had huge swinging hogs that could knock down skyscrapers. But play us. We've got some fatherly wisdom here, Eldest. Let's play us some calls.
Hey, Stav, Eldest, beautiful guest. I got a pretty standard shitty dad question for you.
Great.
Long story short, my parents divorced when I was young, and I moved in with my dad. He was an abusive piece of shit, so I moved out when I was 13 and never spoke to him again.
Where'd you
Fast
go?
forward a decade, and he got diagnosed with something called Marfan syndrome.
Marfan?
He's now blind, and
pause this.
I don't know.
Isn't Marfan syndrome isn't that like gigantism?
Doesn't
Boban Marjanovic have Marfan syndrome or some shit? I think that's when you see
he turned into a Titan.
Basically, I kind of think it's you turning into a Titan.
Characterized by skeletal changes like elongation of the limbs, and looseness of joints, displacement of the lens of the eye. So that's where the blindness comes in.
Look up Marfan syndrome NBA players and keep playing while you do that. Maybe see if you can be good at producing for. Oh, never mind.
Practically on his deathbed. Like if I had to guess, this guy has like 5 years left. And my older sister has gotten close to him, and has been taking care of him because of that. And now she's pissed at me, the guy he used to abuse when he was young, that I'm not taking care of him and blah, 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 blah. I live 3 hours away, so I don't even know why she's mad at me for that. And then she's also threatening to have him cut me out of his will if I don't start pitching in and reach out to him. I didn't even know I was in it. The only thing in his will is his house split 4 ways, so I'm looking at probably 50 to 100K. I have 40K in loans I need to pay off, so I don't really know what the fuck to do here. I kind of planned on never talking to this guy again, but now my sister's telling me he has this will, and
fuck your sister and fuck your dad, dude.
Don't start talking to him and helping him out, she's gonna have him cut me out of it. And I don't know, man. I got 40K in loans, so I don't know. What's the move?
You gullible motherfucker.
Do I tell my sister to just go fuck herself, or do I suck it up and
you don't even
let this
fucking know
back into my life? I don't know. Sorry, it's kind of rambling.
You do know.
Thank you.
You do know you're just in the exact situation that makes you the most nervous. You're reverting into being a nervous ass little kid whose fucking drunk dad might fucking give him a black eye. So you're scared again. Yeah, dude, you got to tell your sister to fuck off here. In my personal opinion, I don't know. You're kind of dealing. You've dealt with elderly parents. A bunch of weird shit's going on. In fact, didn't some crazy shit happen? That was one of the reasons you couldn't do the podcast.
That was the best excuse yet. They found out my dad's caretaker was a convicted felon.
That's nuts, dude. You're just trusting your barely mobile fucking. Yeah, actually, what we should do is get this convicted felon to care for your dad. Well, that solves all the problems. Send this convicted felon to steal from this guy's abusive piece of shit dad.
It doesn't matter if you're in the will or not.
Yeah, the money's going to be fucking.
You'll get what's yours.
The money's going to a fucking gated community in Barbados. What did it? Do you want to fucking? Is it too weird to talk about?
No.
It's great. You just found out that your dad's caretaker was a felon.
It was not. My dad was actually doing okay. It was his wife's caretaker, so her kids were hiring just the cheapest Craigslist.
That's where you want to cut corners. Is caring after your elderly mother? Are you fucking kidding me? That's insane, dude.
Yeah, they're like, can you change a diaper? No.
They're on TaskRabbit. They're like, watch my mom for 7 hours, $40 an hour, and 2 bottles of water.
Yeah. If you can mount a television, you can care for a
Hey, while you're there, change your diaper. Yeah, you get shelves put in. You're like, hey, in the notes, hang out with my mom and change her diaper twice. We'll give you $40 tip if so. One time, Adam Friedland was telling me he hired a TaskRabbit to clean. Yeah. Like, I guess he just wanted he just wanted someone to clean his place, and the guy, it was just some dude shows up, just a TaskRabbit, and he's like, yeah, I can do it, whatever. And Adam just finds him on his belly, on his phone. The guy just on his phone, feet up, being like, oh, sorry, I was taking a break. Imagine seeing a grown man. First of all, seeing any grown man with his feet up, like Britney Spears, like on the cover of her fucking album, on my bed would piss me off. Something just primal in me would be like, stop enjoying my bed. Yeah. No other man can enjoy my bed. If it was a girl, it wouldn't make me as mad. But anyway, hire a TaskRabbit. So this is your stepmom, basically.
My stepmom's kids hired they were burned through these people like 2 weeks, paying them $100 a day for round the clock care.
That's insane.
And these people would burn out and hit the bricks. So they were just burning through these people. And finally, they found this woman who was great. She was just no complaints, just reorganized the garage, going above and beyond, cooking 3 meals a day, sweet, bubbly. And then my sister-in-law at some point was like, we should probably be doing background checks on these people. There's a lot of elder abuse and, theft and fraud. And they ran a background check on her. And she's just texted me a picture of a fucking mugshot.
Oh, no.
Just this methed out face, just chopped haircut. Just,
oh, my God. But wait, was that like how far in the past? Like a month before?
It was. I think it was from 2 years prior to when they hired her.
Is a little too soon.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And she was great at the job.
But yeah, so we were kind of torn. We were like, but she's good. Like they're happy with her.
She's on thin ice.
Yeah, we know what you've done. We know what you're up to. So that's basically what we said. We were like, we know your, we know your history. Don't do anything.
And then
they kept her on for a while.
Nice.
And then she eventually
obviously,
burned out.
choked my mother-in-law to death. Or, she actually ended up selling my stepmother's kidneys on the black market, but she told them they were from a youthful shooter. So then she got killed by the cartel because they were expecting a child's kidneys. It's a whole thing, but that's so funny to be like, she's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you know what? People do need second chances.
She makes a mean chicken cacciatore.
Yeah. Honestly, if someone was addicted to shit and then got their life, and if they looked really fucked up in the mugshot and they looked good now, I think and they were great at the job, I do think if they looked exactly the same and they were being weird already, I'd be like, all right. Yeah. Sorry. But people need second chances.
Exactly. That's what I said. She's turned over a new leaf.
But
give her a shot.
Getting a text that the woman that's in the home with your elderly father every day, like this, that's not a great text to get. But, well, good for her.
Right.
But anyway, returning to this guy's call, I would say, first of all, here's what's going on. Your sister is completely overwhelmed with how much it takes to care for an old person. And she's grasping at straws. And now she's like, fuck, I don't want to do this bullshit. Could we hire someone? I don't want to pay the money. It's like, what about my brother who my dad molested? What if I could guilt him into changing a diaper every once in a while so I could go to fucking Samba class or whatever the fuck? Because like right now, even like my mom's dealing with this with, my grandma, she's old as fuck. And my mom has to be her care. Like, and I've even offered to be like, my mom just doesn't want a random person in her house. She's like, look, I'm still young enough. I can still handle it. But I've offered like, we'll pay for somebody. Like we'll get somebody. And it's, I don't know. I guess my mom's just, people get stuck in patterns that they just know. Mm-hmm. I might just have to force it on her this year because she cares after my nephew. Basically her whole life has now become babysitter of an old woman or a baby or literal baby.
Right.
But it takes a lot. Like looking at, and I think America's real, dude, we're going to be really fucked when all these fucking boomers, all these boomers keep voting to keep themselves healthy and have resources. And it's like, soon you're about to be so fucking old. They're going to drain they're going to have to sell those houses to get fucking around the clock care. Because this shit, it's a lot. So I think what's going on here is your sister is up against a wall, right? Needs help. Nope, your dad's a piece of shit, so he doesn't have community or friends or you're his literal kid who doesn't want to see him. So who the fuck else is going to want to deal with his fuck? Like, that's the thing. The checks come due for pieces of shit everywhere. Right. And this is coming due. And it would be nice if it only affected your dad, but it's clearly affecting your sister. I think ultimately, I don't know what your relationship is to your sister. I think it's pretty fucked up and manipulative of someone to try and force them to make amends with the person that abused them so badly that this guy said he moved out at 13.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you go?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? And also, what the hell is his mom up to if his fucking abusive dad got custody? That's fucking nuts, dude. They never give a fucking man custody. His mom must have been a real fucking piece of shit. Or, I don't know, dad or something. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe something. My guess is tragedy.
He's got to bring the sister to his side and let this guy fucking rot.
Yeah, I think the point is, I don't know, is your sister a reasonable person? I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
But it's true. It's not something that one person can take on. And you're just going to be scrambling for who else can I dump some of this shit on.
Exactly. And, but this is not, you're a fucking issue.
Yeah.
Like, have you gotten lucky in that, not even though you're a fucking 40-year-old man now, you're still the baby of the family. So do your fucking siblings like take care of most of that other shit? Or do you have to get in there?
Yeah, now that he lives down in Maryland now, like 15 minutes away from my brother. He's at an assisted living facility.
Dude.
So yeah,
That's
mean,
nice.
I was visiting him every week while he was living with the convicted meth head.
yeah.
Making sure she hadn't, stolen the hubcaps. Yeah. That was like a 2-year stint. I was going to visit him every week.
Oh, wow. Was he in Connecticut?
In Rockland County.
Oh, in Rockland. Okay, so nearby.
Yeah, it's not fun, man.
So yeah, that's my read of the situation. Is your sister's desperate? This is a lot of work.
Yeah. And
at the same time, though I do empathize with her, if there's one person whose problem this is not, it's you.
Yeah.
And listen, if your dad would say to you, I was a piece of shit, I'm really sorry, I fucked up so bad, I'd like for you to, if he wasn't like, I don't want you to help me, I would just like to spend, if your dad reached out to you and was like, I'm so sorry, I'd love to be a part of your life in any capacity that's comfortable for you, it's totally up to you, I realize I fucked up, and oh, by the way, it will never make up for what I did, but I want you to know that when I pass, you get X amount of dollars. And you have if your dad did that, and you had it in writing, by the way, that you're getting money, because right now this poor bastard is being this gullible idiot. Sorry, man. I don't think you're an idiot. I think you're a gullible person who was abused, and probably your pattern is sort of like guilt is really working on you, and your sister is keying in on that. And I think it's actually really cruel of her to do that. She doesn't even, he's like, now she knows that if she just appealed to a sense of justice, he would never help his fucking dickhead dad.
Right.
And she probably knows that her dad is never going to fully apologize. So she has no way to like appeal to his like sense of wanting to reconcile. So she knows the most powerful, just like everything else, this guy's material conditions. We had Jabuki on, and he said you can either choose like dignity or money in capitalism. And it's like, that's what she's appealing to you now. She's like, well, I know he's got loans, and maybe he can trade his dignity, even though he made a principled stand to get away from this abuser. What if I pretended like he might pay his student loans off? Because your fucking sister doesn't know what's in the will. You don't even know. So if I wouldn't even consider it unless I got a real number in writing. And even then, I think this money is not worth it. You don't know how much it is. Maybe if it was a guaranteed huge lump sum, maybe. You don't even know what's in the will. You can't trust that that's what's going to stay in the will. These people, go ahead, Eldest. You're gearing up to say something.
Well, I'm just going to say too, 40,000 in debt sucks. That's a lot. But, when's your dad going to die? First of all, who knows how long this asshole's going to be kicking, and how long you might be on the hook, and, just not feel good about it and never get an apology or anything from him. But also, he said house split 4 ways.
Yeah.
Probate plus after death is a fucking headache.
Yep.
Someone's gonna need to be like running around doing the paperwork.
The lawyer you buy to make all the fees, all this other shit. If all we're talking about is a house, dude, I would say for your soul, if this was $100 million, it's not worth it. Now,
I'm also not picturing some like blue blood palatial estate here.
Somebody tells me this dad has not buttoned up his shit the right way.
Aluminum siding, split level ranch. Split 4 ways.
Listen,
that's not even going to cover your 40 grand.
Of course, it's like look, he's going to cut you out of the will, and we're talking about $800 in Kohl's cash. If you know what I mean, we're talking about some vintage Marlboro merchandise. Yeah, dude, you're being manipulated. You're also gullible. You're falling into the same patterns that your abusive family. Have put you in this position. Your sister is not who decides whether you have to have a relationship with your dad or not.
No,
you do. And furthermore, your sister is not the person who can convince you to. I think if your dad made a real appeal to you and you felt like you wanted to, then you could do it. But this money is fake. You don't even have a number. I think there's a chance she's just straight up lying to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't fucking do
Call
this.
her bluff and see what she does. Be like, okay, take me out.
Okay.
And,
I don't
and
give a
then be
fuck.
like, Dad fucking molested me or hit me or whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know,
She probably knows.
At the very least, I should fucking get this money.
Yeah.
But if you want to take me out, I don't give a fuck.
I don't fucking
I hate
care.
him.
I hate him. He's a piece of shit. He should rot.
Make sure you got homeowners insurance. Torch the place with him in it.
Yeah. Oh,
Two
I like
birds,
this.
one stone.
I like that a lot. Yeah. Commit insurance fraud and murder your father. Now that's not for legal reasons. That's not our official advice, but consider all your options.
What a humorous, satirical solution
What a satirical,
that is.
humorous, non-real
That would be
solution.
crazy, right?
It would be crazy to do. Do not look up faulty wiring in the types of homes that your father lives in and try and recreate it. Next question, little Eldest.
Hey, Stav. I'm a huge fan of the show. High
Thank you.
esteemed guest. I'm going through some shit. I don't know what to do. Me and my girlfriend, we just had a 2-year anniversary. I love my girlfriend very much. I love her very much. We started dating and going out right when I moved out here to California. And she was like the second girl that we started going on dates, and then I made it official, yada, yada, yada. Lately, she's been getting closer to God, which is a great thing. I'm a Christian guy. I love Jesus Christ. He's the king. But this wasn't really a main thing in our relationship, and, you know, our sex is great. But lately, right after our 2-year anniversary, we were driving home. I took her somewhere nice, and we were driving home. And she said she doesn't want to have sex anymore.
Come on.
Like at all?
So I've been trying to wrestle with this idea she wants to be celibate.
Get the fuck out of here.
And
This is
I
fucking
don't
ridiculous.
want to be celibate.
Of
I don't
course.
want to.
You're in a
refrain from
fucking
having
committed
sex,
relationship.
And I made that very clear with her.
First of all,
But
the
it's
only
been
reason religions say you can't have premarital sex is because you would spoil the product of your child's pussy, which is you used as a bargaining chip for oxen. That's the only fucking reason that shit is in there. The fuck are we talking about, dude? This shit is so fucking stupid. You're in a committed relationship for 2 years. I could see if she's like, I don't want to have casual sex. I could see if a modern religious person was like, I don't want to have casual sex. Or even if they really are that fucking brain dead and they think premarital sex is an actual thing that matters. I could see if you were somebody who was like, look, I only want to sleep with people who are very, very, very important to me. That's totally reasonable. But to fucking be like, in the middle of a 2-year fucking relationship, now I have to follow God's rules that I've been breaking. It's like, wait, shut the fuck up. Jeez. I mean, I really hate, again, being an atheist is embarrassing on some level, but it's like, this shit is fake. Why do I have to pretend it's not fucking fake? It's so clearly fucking fake. Fucking Jews from 5,000 years ago wrote a book, and you're still fucking living your life based on that shit. These fucking people were living in fucking caves when they were writing this shit. The fuck are we talking about? This is the year fucking. This is crazy, dude. This is fucking insane that people think this shit is real. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, let's
finish
There's
it up.
another little twist in here.
But it's been about 2 months now. And, we had sex a week ago, but
Nice.
she said it's only going to be a once in a while thing.
Now this is total bullshit. Now hold on a second. This
makes it
is
worse.
even
That
less
makes it
of a
worse.
fucking stance
Yeah.
you're taking. You can't. What? I mean, this is fucking crazy. Is she religious or she doesn't want to fuck you? Now
Yeah.
let's figure this out. Because to say, to think you actually believe, like I said, take my, obviously, in the grand scheme of things, my position is not very popular. Most of the world is religious and they're most of them are the Abrahamic faiths, right? Like they're all connected. Fine. I'm the wrong asshole. And let's say this woman now is going to live right. She's going to go to confession. She's going to be, I'm so sorry for sucking cock. God, please don't make me go to hell forever because I sucked my boyfriend who I love's dick. That should make me go to hell. So anyway, let's say she's like, all right, from now on I'm following God's rules. Then you gotta be celibate. Now I think you're a hypocrite for doing that, and it's stupid. But fine, if that's what you want to do, great. But to be like, well, no premarital sex except every 6 weeks.
Yeah,
I mean that now she has no moral consistency whatsoever, and she's just toying with you. Now, to be fair, I'm wondering, did she tell him that this was for religious reasons, or did she just say she didn't want to have sex? I assume it is.
I think that's an implication.
Yeah.
She's been getting more and more religious, so I think she's just trying to lock that pussy up for God.
Right. Keep that pussy fresh for Jesus.
Exactly.
Jesus gets prima nocta. A lot of people don't know that. But Jesus gets to come down, assume corporeal form, and fuck your wife if he wants to. He kind of just like, speaking of Dragon Ball Z, Jesus can do this and just instant transmission whenever he wants. And then Jesus is in front. On your wedding night, you're like, you're at the fucking honeymoon suite at the Sheraton. Oh, fuck, is that? Hell yeah. I think that's our boy Reese with my painting.
You're getting a painting delivered?
Yeah.
Casually drops that like that's what everybody's buzzer goes off for. Oh shit, that must be my painting.
Either chicken wings or fine art. I'm a man. I contain multitudes, Douglas.
Must be my commissioned portrait.
Yeah. So anyway, I think this woman is completely out of her fucking mind. Is there more, Elders?
Not really. That's the main stuff.
And is this question, what do I do, essentially?
Yeah, he said, am I just a fucking... Well, here, I'll just play it.
Going on here, Stav. I don't know if I'm just a fucking cuck and I'm begging for it and she's only doing it when she does it. I don't know, man.
This is insane, dude.
But I do love this girl, but our sex was so good.
Now, I do have a theory here.
2 years? 2 years?
2 years, right?
2 years?
Yeah.
2 years they've been together, and she dropped the celibate bullshit on him 2 months ago.
See, this might be an unpopular thing. This might be giving her too much power here. But if he really loves her and they're having great sex, and it's the marital thing is the hurdle here, just fucking marry the woman.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this a master stroke on her part?
Yeah,
to push marriage, and I think it is.
Sure,
I think the reason she broke down is because she wants to fuck.
Yeah,
they fucked all the time. They have a good relationship. They're young.
Sure.
They're, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, everyone talks about marriage dipping, but it's like, whatever. So that is the only flip side here. Is like, is this just we can go back to fucking like we used to if we get married, and if that's the case. Red flag. That's insanely manipulative to do to somebody that you love and are in a 2-year relationship with.
Sure.
Now, is it a subconscious thing? Let's see if it... Little Reese? Come in, buddy. We're podcasting. Yeah, come on. Hey, come on in. I want to see the painting in person. Everyone say hello to Reese. You guys remember Reese?
I'm Doug. What's your name?
Yeah, I buy art. I buy fucking art, you pieces of shit. I'm not going to show it to you yet. You don't get to see it, but we do have it right here. You look cute, man. Nice hoodie, Reese.
Thank you. Yeah, the warehouse man really loved me.
Actually, let's do a live portrait unboxing. Yeah, what other fucking podcasts fucking show you fucking
Pop
art?
that tape.
You fucking
Look at
idiots.
that. Sold, already paid for, even if it sucks. Reese got his money.
No, it's awesome. No, Reese didn't paint this.
Oh.
Check this shit out, dude.
Damn.
Shout out to Na Kim, an incredibly talented visual artist. Yeah, anyway.
Who is that? Who is that Japanese woman? My son would love this.
No, he wouldn't, because it's real art. It accurately depicts a woman, so he wouldn't like it.
Yeah, can we?
I don't know. I just think this shit is beautiful.
Down a little bit?
Yeah, no, it's about art, not tits. You fucking ingrate. I'm smart. I'm into art now, Doug. I'm not a fucking idiot. I buy art. Anyway, that's fucking crazy. she seems like that. If she's truly religious and cutting off pussy, that's insane. If you do actually love her, I think Doug, I don't like that she's forcing your hand potentially, but if you do just love this girl and you've been dating 2 years,
yeah,
is it the fuck are you playing now? Do you hear that? Yeah. Oh, you left the talk button open, you fucking dunce.
Oh, yeah, not to dip too much into my history, but a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses get married when they're 20 years old just because they want to fuck. It's the only way, right? So they get married, realize they have no sexual chemistry, and then things go haywire. But they've been together. They love each other. They have chemistry. So you don't have to wonder, is this going to work out? Probably pretty good chance.
I just thought about how, sorry. You're absolutely correct. I just thought about how devastating it would be to wait for marriage and then get horrible head. And you've just, all your family's there. It's the happiest day of your life. You're in the nice suit. You look so handsome. Your wife looks so beautiful. Right. And then she gives you dry teeth, no fucking rhythm. You can't eat. You're like, oh, this is my life? I would start crying, dude. I would fucking collapse into a heap.
I think it happens all the time.
I think it happens a lot. And that's crazy.
Yep.
The fact, and that goes for this. I'm obviously looking at this from a man's perspective, but that goes for you. That goes double for you, ladies. You think a fucking religious guy who thinks sex is evil knows how to eat pussy? You're going to spend the rest of your life not nutting to make a point? Because some mother, again, anyway, whatever. Some desert motherfuckers 4,000 years ago told you can't get pussy. Some fucking guy in a tent didn't ever see laces. Some motherfucker grew up. You're letting people who don't know what a zipper is control your life. The people that wrote the Bible never saw a fucking zipper. Anyway, whatever. Fuck this bullshit.
Here's a quick answer for him. If he's under 25, break up and forget it. Break up if she doesn't give up the pussy.
I would even say under 27, maybe. Yeah. I would even bump it up to 26, 27.
Break up if she doesn't fuck and drop the Christianity bullshit. Grow up.
Yeah.
And if you're older, then just get married.
You know what else is? Yeah. You cut through the noise and that's pretty much it. Yeah. I would say, in fact, I would start with break up and look for evidence that you shouldn't do that. Because best case scenario, she's trying to force your hand by taking away pussy. Right. And you don't want to enter into long-term contract with somebody like that. You want somebody that lets pussy flow, like the love they have for you.
Right.
Not someone who's going to use it as a bargaining chip. That's a big problem. Now, maybe she doesn't know she's doing it, but somebody getting religious in their fucking mid-20s is so fucking pathetic. And look, a lot of people are going to be mad at me for this, but it's like, you're a fucking loser. All these fucking losers converting to Catholicism. You don't fucking like Catholicism. You pick the one that has fun little outfits and has fucking that they do interesting ceremonies, and these fucking dorks want to argue about theology. It's so fucking pathetic. Just this shit is not fucking real, man. Anyway, whatever. Let's do one more and get the fuck out of here. Doug, sorry, man. I brought you on to talk about jacking off and then give an impassioned speech about how every religion is fake.
I didn't know I was signing up for such blasphemy.
I know. You're practicing again. You're back.
Hi, Stav, and esteemed guest. My question is, I work in corporate, and our very powerful client who pays us a lot of money calls me by the wrong name in meetings, even though my name is listed in the virtual meeting.
Her name is listed?
And he just started to do this. And I'm the kind of person who's like, oh, if anyone ever called me the wrong name, I'm going to correct them.
Sure.
But I didn't do it in the moment when he called me the wrong name. And like, my name is Catherine and he called me Kristen, which is fine, but I'm not a fucking Kristen. And should I just
he called you a fat name? That's your problem? Anyway, keep going.
Being Kristen now, like it's not worth it. He also is a man, and He has a MD, so
Then shut the fuck up.
she
then.
thinks he's a god. But
Sounds like you could learn a lot from this guy if you just stop fucking yapping. Why were you even talking in the meeting? Maybe he had some ideas he should have gotten out. Or perhaps a more senior male a member of your company. I think your problem is talking at all, not the fact that you were called the wrong name. Add ironic misogyny to the stuff we're making Doug sit through today.
Don't forget Nazis.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he thinks he's a god. But I am curious of your thoughts. Like, should I just accept my new name, or how would you politely tell your male client who decides if you make money or not that he's calling you the wrong name in front of all of his colleagues and all of your colleagues, because you're never really in a one-on-one basis. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, that's an interesting. I mean, this is a pretty common, I think, corporate problem. I mean, when's the last real job? Has this ever been a problem for you?
Never. No, I've never worked in an office, but this may be very naive and completely off, but hasn't the trickle down effect from the Me Too movement been such that women kind of hold a higher place in the?
Nah, you've been listening to too many Red Pill podcasts. That fully didn't happen at all.
Really?
Everyone said it was going to, and then now it's
Mad Men all over
we're
again.
Fascist because of that. Now, because people pretended that happened, ICE is rounding up children and disappearing them. Actually, that actually did not. And in fact, if you're a rapist, you kind of get to go on the rapist circuit. Yeah. Where now it's like kind of you got to do the Johnny Depp press tour and like start playing fucking rock and roll and be like, I like pussy now. You know what I mean? Like that. There's this guy Jamie Kilstein who tried to do that, where he was like, his whole thing was being a pussy lib, and he tried to get head from some lesbians or something, and they got mad at him. And then he was like, "Now I do jujitsu, and I'm on Rogan." And everyone let him do the podcast. And it was it was just like a weird. It's just like there's such a clear rebrand that's available to people now. Right. If you're a sexual predator, especially right now. Hopefully, knock on wood, that goes away. But I get, and even then, it's like this is a junior member. They're not in the same company. If they're in the same company, maybe you could do some shit like that, right? You could call HR, or you could just be like, hey, I'm sure if they're in the same company, you could be like, hey,
this is a client.
This is somebody who you're trying to woo him. Yeah. And I've been in these situations. I've been in like weird Zooms and weird meetings when it's a bunch of people. And yes, somebody with a way more authority than you says something weird or wrong, or like calls the wrong name. I mean, my name is fucking weird enough that very few people ask how to say it enough. But it's happened to where it's like one of my friends it happened to. And I think the way you handle this is don't remind him of it. Like if it happens again, don't be like, hey, Frank, last time you called me fucking Kristen. I'm not some fat bitch named Kristen. I don't know why. I don't look like a fucking Kristen, do I? You fucking piece of shit. No, what you say is like, you're like, don't remind him of that. But the next time it happens, be like, oh, actually, Frank, it's Kath. Oh, sorry. Common mistake. It's actually Catherine or whatever. Or you could jump in and pretend do you have a nickname? Do you go by Cat? Because the nickname can be but I say just the next time you just have to speak up. Right. There's really no other way around. I mean, I get why when the moment came, you didn't say, but with these things, the earlier you do it, the better. And the less upset about it you are, the better. Right. Like, oh, hey, because in fact, we were on a Zoom and somebody called Benny Buttcheeks. They were calling him the wrong name. And he was just like, hey, it's Ben, actually. And for 1 second, it was a little weird, but then you just immediately move forward. So I would say the next time this comes up, bring it up to him. The other thing I would say is I don't know how junior or senior you are in this situation, but you could just talk to your boss if you have a good relationship with them, because
put it in the boss's hands. Exactly.
Because like really what should have happened is your boss should have been like, right. Oh, hey, that's actually that her name's actually like, oh, but I think you called her the wrong name. It's actually whatever. That's who should step in.
Right.
As a lower person, you don't want to draw the ire of, because your superiors might be thinking like, shut the fuck up, bitch. This guy's about to give us a $20 million contract. He can call you bozo for all I give a fuck. So I would honestly go do a temperature check with your boss if they're cool.
Sounds like your boss is a cuck bitch.
If they're
if
cool,
he really cared about you.
Yeah. If your boss is cool, I would say you should be able to go to them with something like this.
Right.
And you just kind of check the temperature on it. But how I would handle it is just like the next opportunity, very casually, just be like, oh, or the next time.
You could bring it up in conversation with the client. If you're talking about business, you say something and just be like, that's just one Catherine's opinion.
Yeah, oh, that's really good. Talking about yourself talking in third person a lot is good. Oh, yes. That's just like what my maternal grandmother, Catherine, who I was named after. That reminds me of an anecdote. You know what show I've been really liking is The Great. It's actually about Catherine the Great. And that show appealed to me because I'm named Catherine. Anyway, what were you saying? Sorry for the crazy. That's funny. Yeah, try and sneak it in there artfully like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I think that's it. But ultimately, don't feel like you're failing your ancestors.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't feel like you're letting down, hundreds of years of women who had no rights by not, because this isn't a coworker. This is, you're trying to woo this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Clients, they get to be the belle of the ball. They get to fucking call you the wrong name. And you don't necessarily need to even be mad about that, in my opinion. Just fuck it. You're doing your job. Who gives a fuck? If an easy moment, if he's like, oh, that's a great point, Krista, or whatever the fuck he called you. The next time you're like, oh, thanks. It's actually Catherine, but I appreciate it. Like, if there's an easy way to do it, do it. And if not, I say just let it go. At least until unless you have to start working with this person more closely. Because if this guy's like, we don't really know the situation here, but if this guy's a higher up and you're fucking low as fuck, this guy's probably not even going to fucking day to day. He might just show up for the big meetings and you won't see him day to day. As long as the people, if you get this contract, as long as the people you see just do respect you, I think you're fine. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Sounds like she's also assuming that this guy is a complete fucking monster that will pull the plug on the entire deal.
Right.
Simply corrected
he could
on
be
somebody's name, which I guess,
Yeah.
This bitch told me her actual birth name. How dare she?
Dare you, bitch? If he just gets up, he's like, what?
Yeah.
And he just looks at the fucking her boss. She's like, this is out. This deal is over. And they're like, Catherine, the company's now fucked, you bitch, for trying to stand up for yourself.